I say this is Samantha Jayne, otherwise known as the Psychic Coach, coming through to you with this week's insight into how the energies are going to play out. If you are there on the live, then drop me a comment. If you're watching it on replay on any of my channels, then again, drop me a comment with the hashtag replay. Let me know where you are in the world and let me know if this is helping you. It would be great to know it is, or it isn't for that matter, but let me know. Let me just see, because comments, as always, I'm going to drop a comment and see if that will get the comments coming up, because I always have a problem. Good old technology, eh? So let's have a look and see if you are there. No, I'm not even seeing my own comments now. So as I say, just drop me a comment and let me know if you are there. I'm going to pull up the group on my phone as well, just so I can see the comments made by you beautiful people. See, 6 comments, I have no clue. I have no clue. You are there. Brilliant. Right then, I'm hoping that the comments will kick in, but let us begin. So I hope you've had all having a good Easter Sunday. It is Easter Sunday, isn't it? It's been Sunday for me every day since Thursday. Now this week Mercury is into Aries, and we are going to feel the need to make a decision, and that is going to be a very quick decision. I've got feelings about my own. I don't know if you've got feelings about your quick decisions you're going to need to make this week. Drop me a comment and let me know if you do. Our thoughts and ideas need to be very much out of the box this week when it comes to this subject, when it comes to decision making. Don't be frightened to do something unusual. Recognize it's, as I say, getting out of that box, stepping outside the box. That will really bring it forward for you. That decision, knowing what it is that you need to do. Now, because of that, we are going to feel much braver and somewhat more what I call assertive, really, in the way that we communicate all of that. So drop me a comment if you can already feel that, if you are aware of that. And then, as I say, let me know. All right, I'm going to put that on so I can't hear myself. John has seen daffodils today. Fabulous. Hi, Fiona. Hi, Anne. Lovely to see that you are, in fact, all tuning in. As I say, apologies. It is struggling, as always, it is struggling. I think I'm going to have to move back onto Zoom at this rate instead of here on this old page of lots of faces. So this is a good time for you to be working on a plan to achieve something that really matters to you, a desire, a goal, something like that. It's not a week to start anything because we're in the week before a new moon energy starts to come in. However, it is about tying up those loose ends and finishing the details on something that you want to launch. So I'm holding back on my stuff at the moment, ready to get into that new moon energy in order to launch things myself. If that is you, then drop me a comment and let me know. But we have all sorts of things going on this week, a lot of plate spinning, watch for overwhelm, but there is a lot of things going on and a lot of things we need to be doing. So it's going to be very easy this week to find yourself distracted. Just be aware of that as well. It is one of those times where we need to be quick thinking, we need to be acting fast, but we also need to be extremely resourceful and clever as we do all of this. And that is especially true of the words, the language that you are using. Now, some of you may even have to step in quick and nip something in the bud and defend yourself this week. So be aware of that. Your buttons might actually be pushed this week for you to speak out and defend yourself, or rather stand up for yourself. That would be a better energy to give it. So lots of conversations are going to go on this week. So be very, very much aware of that. From Tuesday, it is our friends and our family members, or perhaps even just simply those who share the same interest in us, with us, where that will become more important to us moving forwards. So it's because we're just going to really want lots of great, meaningful conversation. Instead of just time filling with chit chat, we want that connection. We want fabulous communication going on. And as I say, it will be about the things that absolutely matter to us. Then from Wednesday, this is a great time for romance and socializing. And in fact, it is like that from the Tuesday as well. It starts to build up from the Tuesday, that it is a brilliant time to be socializing, to be forming romantic connections as well. So be aware of all of that. And you're going to feel more confident and more sexy than you have over recent months if you are really tapping into who you are and being who you are. That is confidence. When we're not faking it, when we're being authentic, when we're saying this is me, you either like it or you don't, that gives us the confidence to stand strongly in our own identity and who we are. And that is what this week is also about. So from Wednesday, and as I say, lots of conversations, lots of happiness this week is possible, but it's all about getting social, even if it's online, and making those connections and reaching out. Great week for pursuing somebody that you are interested in, or it may be you that is actually being pursued. And so from Wednesday, get socializing and be open to romance coming in. The energies have us, as I say, looking and feeling much sexier, much more confident. And we are also, and this is what is key, because of everything that's gone on of late, we're truly ready to be open to receive love and affection and to give it. And that's the difference now for how it's been for months. We're ready. But what is really key this week is that will only be occurring where there is absolute mutual attraction. So pay attention to that. All right, just pay attention to it, because you know, this is a great time for having fun, a great time for dating, and a great time for connecting with friends or people who are what we call like-minded or just like the same things as you, so you can have that great conversation. If it's not about dating for you, then it is about using that sexiness, that confidence, to really boost yourself in, I don't know, your business or your work job, if you're applying for jobs, or if you are a leader. It is really a great week to get your skills and get your talents noticed. It really, really is. So be aware of that. Get out there and get noticed. This is not a week to hide. You know, I may have said over the time, you know, stay at home today, stay in the office, knuckle down, just let the world pass you by. But this week it's not like that. You know, it really, really isn't. And then when we get to the weekend, it's all about building up ready for that new moon energy, which I will talk about next week. But it is about building up that new moon energy that is coming in. And we're going to be so much clearer in our thinking. You'll have much better judgment on things. And this week, as I say, is a time to get organized, tie up loose ends, prepare and get ready for whatever it is you wish to create in the next moon cycle. And that is what is key. So you may find yourself needing to catch up on paperwork, sort out all what I call back office, or that may even be in your home life. Tidy up the bills, get the crap out of your house, because we don't need that blocking our flow of abundant energy anymore. This is a great week for business deals. It really, really is. And it's also, if you are studying or if you need to research something, this is a week to put your energy into that. So enjoy. It's a week about opening up. It's about being honest, and that could be in your personal life, it could be in your professional life, but it's about being honest and open about the things that really, really matter to us. So if that is resonating with you, drop me a comment. I'm still not seeing comments. I'm not even seeing comments on my phone anymore. Oh, you've got to love technology, haven't you? Right then, so with that, I'm going to assume that there's people there, and I am going to switch over to the tarot, and let's see what this week has in store for us. Be aware that readings are, as always, for entertainment purposes only, and therefore you need to take what resonates with you. This is a general reading for everyone watching this right now, or on catch-up, on replay, but just be aware of what resonates, what does not. And you may even find you need to come back because you click some things and you need to hear it again. Is there disappointment this week? Well, there can be, but only if that is what you are focusing on. If you are not focusing on the good that lies around you, then yes, that is what you're going to feel. That is where your focus will be. That is what you will create. What I feel you should be doing is walking away from disappointment mentally and emotionally, so you step into the next moon cycle with a real boost of positivity, rather than carrying forwards any negativity. It is a week for sowing seeds, ready to launch for that success, and that can be in business, it can be in work, or it can be in your personal and home life. But we are very much in the energy of rebuild now this week. Building something that matters to you, where you don't care, or you need to not care whether other people get it. This is not a week to be people pleasing. This is a week to be enjoying who you are, where you are, and embracing the wholeness of you, because that is where your abundance lies. There are choices to make about the future as part of that. And for some of you, there will be big change as part of it. But we have to be careful that you are not seeing everything as too challenging, too much like hard work, and instead get up and get on with it. This is a season of opportunity. April is massive for opportunity, but you've got to buy into it, not sit on the sideline watching all of it pass you by. So just be aware of feeling bogged down, that everything is too much effort. I didn't say it's not going to be hard work this month, but that work is work that you should be enjoying, that you should be loving, and therefore it will feel like no work at all. But there are changes to come in. There is a need to make decisions in work and business aspects this week, and that includes again, making these decisions about which path to take for some of you watching before we get to the next moon cycle. Trust your intuition on this. Have the strength and the courage to be brave enough to trust your intuition to move forwards. Now, when it comes to relationships, and that can be intimate relationships, many of you will actually be needing to make some choices. Some of you will even have a choice of partners or a choice of ways forward when it comes to love. Do you stay or do you go? Is there enough there to save? Or is it time to turn the page into the next chapter of your love aspect? But, there is a need as well to not get over anxious about it all, to not stress the details, to not get built up in that overthinking energy that we're so good at as human beings, and instead to just keep moving forwards through the week so that just enough information can appear, just enough gut feeling, or just these signs, these clues are appearing to help you know and make that choice about which option to take. And that is key. A little bit of patience, wait for that ship to come in, don't stress details, just deal with it as and when you need to, So, personal growth, spiritual growth, which is massive for me. It's about staying focused this week. It's about staying focused on who you are, what you are doing, what you represent, what matters to you, letting go of what does not. And that may not be a literal, it can just be in here and in here. What doesn't really matter? That may need to go this week. That there can be victories this week for people watching this, as long as you are looking forwards and not looking backwards. Use your wisdom, use your knowledge, use your know-how. That is what is required right now to get the best out of this week. And as I say, it is a week of tying up loose ends. So it's about sorting stuff out, sorting out paperwork, sorting out systems, sorting out your house, sorting out your bills. Yeah, getting, what do we call it? Getting shit done. This is the week to get shit done, ready for stepping forwards into this new energy and this new movement that has such promise of abundance and success. So if you're feeling in limbo this week, then you fall into the gang of still got something to see, still got something to work out, and that connects with a decision. It connects with a decision, it connects with a choice. And it's all very much about new life paths, new choices, new places to be, where we get to see the best of you. And I like that, if you are willing to take it. So I am going to encourage you again today to be yourself when it comes to moving forwards. Some of you may have so many options because you are spinning so many plates. And I will confess that is me this week. I can see you're already in my scheduling. I have so much going on. But it's all good stuff, and it will all just come together as it needs to be. Whew, opinion. It will all come together as it needs to be, and just trust in that process if that is you. Stand your ground on what matters, that's all. But stop looking backwards, start going forwards. If you're still looking backwards, then there's clearly lessons still for you to learn, but that lesson may be actually one of letting go in order to be a free spirit. I have making decisions about letting go in order to have so much more in your life and in your world. So I hope that that helps you. I still can't see any comments. I hope somebody's there. It's just me, myself, and I. But enjoy the week. That's what matters.